All right. Hey, what's happening, everybody? All right. So let's take the chance to take a look at the best stocks to buy in the month of June. The best stocks to buy in the month of June. One of the stocks that I'm looking at right now that is on the list is Robinhood. Robinhood's been killing it. Now, it's at a very important level. Look, Robinhood was back at $50. This was back in May. It's up 20 something dollars over that time. Now we are in June. Robinhood's still looking strong. It's been chopping in between this range. You see it's 69 and 77. So what we're doing is looking for a breakout for Robinhood. If it breaks out above 70 and 80, it is gone. Let's take a look at it at a weekly. We're gonna try and look at the weekly and the dailies on some of these. Yeah, you see right here, Robinhood took off, hit this important level of 70, which was a good range, and now it's kind of in this chop zone. So if it breaks on above here, we keep going up. So keep your eyes on Robinhood. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about, see what else we got this month. We got a few stocks this month that, like I said, this is more around either you're going to do very long options or you're actually going to buy some stocks from an investment standpoint. Let's take a look at Cardinal Health. Now this stock, we're looking at a weekly calendar. This stock here, look at it. This is back in 2022, $69.80. This has been a very good stock if you own it. $162 right now, all-time high. On June 12th, shares rose around 4.6% to marking the second straight day of a fresh 52-week high. Look at it. So Cardinal Health is definitely one of the stocks you might want to take a look at. It has a market cap of around 38 billion in Q3. It has an earnings beat on its expectations. Take a look at the daily. Morgan Stanley put a target on this of $180. The stock is an A+ setup on the daily. This Cardinal Health is an excellent stock. Um, the net income surged around 150% year over year. Operating earnings is a plus 21%. It's a very well-ran company. The CFO reaffirmed and raised the EPS guidance at the New York Stock Exchange. Stocks rate Cardinal Health as a whole has a good earnings growth, attractive valuation, strong analyst sentiments in the market. It has a very modest dividend, so it's not really a dividend play, but this is, one of these long-term healthcare plays that can probably do well. And if there's ever a recession or anything like that, Cardinal Health could outlast that. So Cardinal Cardinal Health is definitely one of the stocks you might want to make some purchases in the month of June. The stock that we recommended last month, Philip Morris. Philip Morris has been doing pretty well. So let's take a look at back where it was in May. We talked about buying Philip Morris in May. It was around 160 range. Now Philip Morris is up to $183. I definitely bought me some of this. It's at an all-time high. 12-month total return is around 88%. 5-year return is over 219%. Let's take a look at this on a weekly. So there was a stock that was down for years, but Philip Morris came, like a lot of stocks. I think Philip Morris been benefited off of some international, as well as they've been into the vapor game as well, and so they continue to be going. It's a defensive stock in this time. Um, it has strength. It has an exceptional 1 year and year-to-date returns, driven by its own strong smoke-free products. All of those vapors and everything. Philip Morris has invested heavily into that sector. It has a good dividend yield, and it always has a defensive profile. Um, so it's something to take a look at. You know, if you get a pullback to the 160, $164 mark, you know, you'll start evaluating if you want to stay in it or not. But I mean, strong setup. It's an A plus setup. Philip Morris is definitely one of those stocks you might want to take a nibble at. Make sure you watch for the 2025 earnings and the Q2. And if there's any regulatory developments around nicotine pouches across different markets, those could also be indicators it's time to um, take a little profit. All right, let's take a look at another stock for the month of June, DoorDash. Now look at DoorDash. This is on a weekly chart. We had it at 100, 105. Now DoorDash is really, and you'll see these are nothing but pullbacks. Market goes low, and DoorDash recently just busted out of a weekly squeeze. DoorDash is definitely one of the stocks you might want to be taking a look at. This is something that can probably roll right through the month of July and do very well. So take a look at this. Let's take a look at the Dash on a daily chart. Oh, we just got to this very key level, 215. This was a very key, as you see. Earlier this year, got up there, got rejected, came down, and on this last run, it has busted over that and has stayed. So this is the first time. So keep your eyes on DoorDash. It breaks this 220. You could probably make a move to 230, 240 going into July. So keep your eyes on Dash. A stock that really needs no introduction, Palantir. The question is, when do you buy Palantir? That meaning every day is a new high. But as Palantir continuing to get contracts, this right here was an important. This 125, 126. Once we got there, this was the time to, okay, we can get back in Palantir. It's staying. And this, if it comes back down to 134, 130 range, you definitely want to probably pick up some Palantir. It looks like it ended today. I'm looking at a daily candle with a wick. So might get a pullback on tomorrow. So tomorrow might be the day to pick up some Palantir. Take a look at it on a weekly chart. Oh yeah, it's looking really good. So again, this is that 130, this 126 range. It sells back in here, but Palantir is it's making millionaires in the market. All right, I don't think we have to really go through all the things about Palantir, but just some of them. It's over 90% year to date. The growth revenue is strong with the AI and government adoption. It's killing in margins over at 40%. New contracts with the government, expansion bullish targets it up to $155. And the valuation risk if growth slows, reliance on government spending, and volatile stocks. That's the only bear threat I don't think in the next 3 years is going to be an issue with the alliances made with the current administration. So look at Palantir. Another stop here is NP Materials. You see, it currently just had a nice breakout from 24 up to $34. You might want to see if it pulls back between 27 and 30 and look at this stock. But some of the things that's working in MP is the China trade dynamics, continued tensions of the rare earth exports has boosted investors' optimism around MP, especially amid expectation U.S. policy supports and potential DoD funding. So it's acquired some DoD projects. This China issue around rare minerals, which MP does, So it is one of those stocks that's seen that it's going to have some growth in in the next 3 years just because of the focus. It's continue to benefit from a strategic mining to magnet push with a deal under the Defense Production Act and a planned domestic facilities. Um, JP Morgan raised targets with consensus leaning for a buy. And they're targeting the $30 range, which we've already hit. So again, it's probably going to be important just to pay attention to if there's some pullbacks you can buy, but your next really level is above 36. But the U.S. policy again supports for the rare earth processing, increased production at its Mountain Pass, California mine, and the new Nevada and Texas facilities. So new industrial defense contracts boosting revenue. So MP is probably not as strong as some of the others, but if it gets above 36, you might want to keep it. All right, another one. This is a big fan of myself. Um, let's go take a look at Roblox. Killing the game. Roblox has some pullbacks, but look, it's just been building momentum. Again, Roblox starts to take off in the April frame, and it's gone. The stock been doubled in the last 2 months. Uh, so you definitely want to take a look at it. It's went over 171% year over year. 52-week trading range between $34 was the low in the last 52 weeks. Now it's over $100. The revenue, 1.4 billion and up, 29% year over year returns, 30% year over year returns. Wow. Cash flow over 444 million. Peaked at 8 to 16 million concurrent users, boosted engagement and sentiment. It already has broken analyst valuations, which was targeting somewhere around $80. Still rapid growth, the revenue bookings, exceptional cash flow, and strong technical breakouts. This is definitely a bullish stock. You want to keep buying. If you own it, just keep buying it. It's Roblox is looking awesome. And I can tell with a teenager in the house, there is no stopping it. They're still playing Roblox. Even with all the competition in the market, it's got a very hold on its users. So Roblox is definitely one of those stocks to buy this month. If you don't have it in your portfolio, take a look at Roblox. So yeah, we went through quite a few. We went through Philip Morris, Roblox, Dash, MP Materials, Palantir, and I think we even talked a little bit around, where did we start off with? Cardinal Health. So you had the materials, you had a healthcare play, you have somewhere in entertainment and gaming with Roblox, you have Palantir, which is a technology play. So you got a variety of sectors. I try to give you to take a look at this month. Maybe you want to balance your portfolio out with some different options. So hopefully one of these will be something you might be interested in. Or if not, leave a comment below. Tell me what stocks that you're currently investing in. Another good place still is gold. We'll take a look at gold real quick before we wrap. So any of those that plays gold, Barrick is one. That plays gold is definitely one you can also take a look at. So yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what you can add into your portfolio. And these are some of the ones I'm considering. All right. Hopefully this has been helpful. If so, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Check you out in the next one. All right. Be blessed.